All right, let's talk about something that could hit your daily life hard. In just 25 days, we could see food inspections stop, passport applications delayed for months, and even cancer patients turned away from treatment. Why? Because Congress still hasn't agreed on a budget. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is sounding the alarm, saying this is no accident, it's part of the Republican plan. Jeffries didn't hold back this morning when he said, "If the lights go off, it's because Republicans flipped the switch." He accuses them of demanding $1.5 trillion in cuts over the next decade, targeting health care and education, programs like Medicaid expansion, Affordable Care Act subsidies, and Pell Grants. He says he won't sign off on any deal unless it's ironclad and truly protects these programs. No handshake deals, no vague promises. The stalemate is getting ugly. Democrats say they showed up ready to negotiate last week, but President Trump reportedly chose the golf course, and key Republican whips skipped town entirely. Jeffries mocked the no-shows, saying, "You can't negotiate with a ghost, and you can't govern from the 14th tee." Republicans, for their part, fire back, saying Democrats just refuse to cut wasteful spending. But the Congressional Budget Office has already crunched the numbers and says nearly $400 billion of those cuts would hit programs that directly serve low-income families. Whether you call that waste depends on whether you think school lunches and health care for the poor are optional. Here's where it gets even more serious. Midnight on September 30th is the deadline. If no deal is struck, hundreds of thousands of federal workers will miss paychecks. Food stamp cards could reload with zeros, and national parks will close just as fall tourism peaks. But there's a twist this time. The White House has told agencies to prepare permanent layoff lists, not just furloughs. That means even a short shutdown could lead to permanent job losses for federal employees, something Jeffries calls using working families as leverage. The price tag of this fight is staggering. The 2019 shutdown cost the economy $11 billion. Goldman Sachs estimates this one could cost $15 billion, thanks to inflation and the threat of permanent layoffs. Every single week without a deal pulls our GDP down by 0.15%. That means missed rent payments, delayed Social Security checks, frozen small business loans, and shaken consumer confidence heading into the holiday season. All this to save about $3 billion a year. That's like burning down your house to save a few bucks on heating oil. If you think this is madness, stop scrolling for a second. Hit the like button right now so more people see this, and make sure you're subscribed so we can keep you updated every day until Congress makes a move. Right now, insiders say it's about 60 to 40 that we actually hit a shutdown. Markets are already pricing in a dip, especially in retail and travel stocks. If you've got plans for a national park trip, or you depend on federal benefits, this fight could hit you directly. Jeffries says Republicans are steering the country toward a cliff, betting that voters will ultimately blame President Biden. Republicans say they're fighting for fiscal discipline and cutting bloated budgets. The rest of us? We're stuck in the back seat, watching both sides argue instead of watching the road. 25 days. That's all we've got. Mark your calendar, stock up on what you need, and call your representatives. Because if no one swerves, we all go over together.